Hello, Miss. This time we'll talk about globalization. The concept of globalization is today very generalized, regardless of the political and theoretical points of view that are adopted. Simultaneously, the ways in which the phenomenon is not interpreted and very varied for some is constant and promise on better and more peaceful world. For others, however, it is likened to the idea of global chaos. As always, the definition depends on the theoretical and political position assumed. In the world of apparent globalization represents many different things. The internet, Coca-Cola, satellite television, IBM, free trade, electronic mail, free trade agreement, Hollywood soap operas, Microsoft, climate catastrophes. In the following presentation, I will talk about the goods of globalization and its problems. Regarding the goods of globalization, it can't be mentioned that with regard to the economy, it helps to increase economic and commercial exchange between countries. In technology, it favors technological exchange, which helps global communication in real time. Globalization causes greater multiculturality and great language width. As far as environment is concerned, it promotes tourists from different countries and which free access in the easier to make tourist trip. Globalization, in addition to commercial alliance between nationals and massive population displacements, as brought with some negative aspects that have a direct impact on the lives of citizens. In an increasingly multicultural world, the loss of identity becomes palpable, giving way to transculturation. And holds cultural diversity is not a negative fact in itself, the invisibility or disappearance of cultural manifestations typical of the identity of national is. Those expressions belonging the minority cultural or ethnic groups, then the surprises being replaced or displaced by dominant culture, which is generally of foreign origin. Even more worried in that the phenomenon is being exploited by radical political demonstration that far from generating well-being contribute to generating political and social division. A clear example of this, the language of ancestors such as Quechua is being forgotten. There are few people who can speak in it, understand and friendly. Languages and English have replaced it. This is because even universities, they require the domains on foreign language to neglecting or own language. The use on technology for industrial purpose has contributed to increasing the production of various items throughout the world, which drives economic development. However, the use of technology on a large scale, especially in agriculture, has generated a decline in the quantity and quality of local labor. In conclusion, globalization becomes a problem when affect the culture of a particular country. This because there are too much freedom in the world. It is likely that people adopt custom and ways of speaking from other places and forget their customs. In order to solve the problem caused by globalization, it is necessary that the school teach their studying to feel proud of their custom and languages, which help them have a great culture identifying and accept use hats we are without the need to imitate the custom of foreigners. Thank you, Miss.